What's up, kids? New shop needs a new workbench. So that's what we're gonna build today. I'm gonna build it all out of 2x4s. It looks like that. I want this front to be open, so it's gonna be a little different than a lot of benches you see because I need to be able to put the table saw and things underneath it. Plans. Overkill. Already made one horrible error. When I measured out everything that I needed, I was planning on buying 6-foot 2x4s because those would fit better in the Jeep. They don't make 6-foot 2x4s, so on the fly, I recalculated to 8-foot 2x4s. However, given the length that I wanted the workbench to be, which was 5 foot, and I have 18 of them, and I need 18 5-foot pieces, it makes my legs too short, if that makes any sense. The offcuts are gonna become my legs, and I need 38-inch leg. Taking that 5 foot off there doesn't leave me 38 inches. So instead of buying 6 more pieces of wood, which is just gonna be a lot of scrap, I decided to shorten the length of the bench, but it's just gonna be a little shorter. The 5 was arbitrary to begin with, so I'm not super concerned about it. It'll still be plenty of space. As a matter of fact, I think this thing's only 4.5 feet. Anyway, let's get to work. We're gonna be building this bench using additive joinery. This is not something that I came up with. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there. I'll probably link to a couple down below. Foureyes Furniture does a lot of additive joinery with plywood. Montgomery did a workbench that's similar to this. I probably used his design as the inspiration for this. This bench is gonna be a little different, but a workbench is a workbench. Plus, Mike's got better boots. We're gonna build the legs first. One thing that's really important when you're building the legs is to make sure that you have repeatable cuts. I've set up my version of a stop block here. If I'm a little off, at least I'll be a little off on all 4 pieces, so everything will still be the same length and you can work with it from there. If you just go all willy-nilly pencil lines and whatnot, you may start winding up with just some way out of square stuff. Next, we're gonna cut all 18 of the longest pieces in the build. This will be 16 pieces for the top and then 2 stringers that run behind the bench. We're gonna resaw all those 2x4s to take off that rounded edge. So after you resaw that first side, that second side should go a lot quicker. You'll have a flat area to reference when you're going through your saw. Should be a little bit smoother, push through a little easier. So now I'm just gonna bring the fence in, so our cut is gonna be 3 inches. What's up, kids? So I'm out here with the old tabletop. Pardon this, I'm shooting this on my phone. I really am not gonna be out here all that long today in the shop. The gremlins are a little feisty today and are requiring a little bit more attention than normal. So the results of the glue up are as follows. Let me turn this around. We got some gaps on the ends. Part of that is just par for the course. I don't have enough clamps. I used my 2 big Rockler clamps. I probably need about 4 or 6 of those for this actual application. The good news is I did discover that if I take this clamp and tighten it down right here, I can pull some of those gaps together. So here's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna pour some glue in some of these bigger gaps, and then we are going to crank these clamps down again and let it sit. I'm cold. I never say that. I live in Houston. I moved here because it's hot. So the glue up did not go as well as I would have hoped. So now we be sanding. Oh yeah. Not only is it cold, it is really windy, so I apologize if this is messing with the audio. I'm gonna take a break from the top because I've been sanding for like 2-ish hours. It's pretty good. It just needs a little bit of touch up. So I'm gonna start working on the legs. Basically, I got a 38-inch piece here. What we're gonna do is additive joinery. So I'm gonna cut a 10-inch piece and put it down here and do that on all 4, and then we'll have our first joint. It'll make more sense in a minute. All right, now we're gonna start building our legs. So we've already attached the 10-inch piece, and I cut these 21-inch pieces. So our additive joinery is gonna go like that. I'm gonna screw it in from this side, screw it in from the other side, and make one side of the legs. Originally what I'd done is I'd measured this to be the same length as the top of the table, but now I'm thinking that I might want to utilize the edges of the bench a little bit. So before I go any further, I need to cut this piece and this piece about, let's see, my arbitrary number for today is 4 inches shorter. Let's do it. That arbitrary measurement went from 4 to 6. It just seemed like I wanted a little bit more room in there. So those are now 48 inches. So that right there totally sucks. My Japanese pole saw cut in a little bit too far, took a big chunk out of it, and I didn't know I was doing it until after the piece fell off. So kids, just make sure that you know where your Japanese pole saw is going, and this won't happen to you. I don't want to cut any more off the end of this bench because it's a little shorter than I wanted it anyway, so it looks like it has character. I've heard good things. Let's do this. Guys, I was prepared to be super critical of this stuff, but holy crap, look at that. So good. That's definitely my new go-to finish. It looks amazing. Check this out.